What's up guys, today I thought I'd do some 3x3 walkthrough solves. It's been quite a long time since I last made these, maybe around 4 years, so I've definitely improved since then. I think I average around 6.8 now. I'm fairly inconsistent, but yeah, I think the techniques and stuff that I use in solves pretty unlike anyone else. They're pretty idiosyncratic, and I think it'd be really useful to kind of showcase that. So I'm using a lot of concepts which I think are shown on Jaden McNeil's channel, so if you ever want to kind of learn about what I'm kind of doing, you can always go there. But most of those concepts are created by me and Jay in unison and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just get into the first solve. If you use a different cross color, because I use green, then just go in the description. And I don't know if people actually do follow along to walk through solves, but I mean, if you are one of those people, then then go ahead and just scramble in a different orientation. So yeah. So this is actually an X cross straight off the bat. It's one of those ones which looks really not obvious at all, but it really just comes together by doing a pretty simple cross solution. So if I do FL, notice how this edge will just be put in its slot here. FL, DR, we'll just put this corner here solved in between these two. Then I'll just fix this after. So FL, DR, D2, notice how it builds that block, then F prime right there. So yeah, that was pretty straightforward. There's nothing interesting going on there. Then I can pair up two pairs at once right now, which is kind of interesting. So I think what most people would do would just kind of approach both of these pairs 2gen, so like that, then pair up that one. But there's some cool stuff you can do here. So if I do R prime F, notice how that pairs up both of these. So if I just do R prime F, U2 F prime, then R2 U2 R prime, it just solves both of those, and I just have that last pair, which I'd solve with wide F R wide F prime. Pretty straightforward. And this one, because it just looks like a jumble, and it's just from like naturally knowing, just from doing so many solves, I kind of know what PLL is going to come up. It's going to be a G perm. I think it's going to be one of those ones with adjacent headlights, but I'm not entirely sure which. Let's just get into it. Yeah, there's a GC perm. So yeah. Okay, so next solve. There are quite a few pairs here, as you can see, and like blocks. So what I'm going to do is just do a regular X cross, then just go into the first pair, because I know exactly where it will be. I'm just going to disregard this pair, and that's fine, I think. I can already see enough. So what I'm going to do is U2 R prime, U L prime, like that. Notice how that brings this edge in, and then I've just got this block here, so then D, L2, D. Then I can just solve this pair straight into the back like that. Then I can do some pseudo slotting here. So I'm just going to do that first, and then I'm just going to do a D, and then I can just pair both of these up in one go, then undo it. So yeah, that was pretty straightforward. And I actually know this one at last layer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's just because it's an inverse of an OLLCP that I know. But yeah, it's just I'd get a U perm if I did the regular alg. And yeah, it's just pure corners, and I've got like this Z perm here and this block here. That was just completely fortuitous. Okay, so onto this next solve. There's not an X cross or anything this time, but I'm going to set up my first pair. It's going to be these two. They don't look that nice, but it's actually pretty easy to see. So I've got the edges here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do L prime B, like that. And then all of these edges are on this part now. So then I can do a U prime and a D at the same time, and it just brings this into a really nice position. Then when I do R2 FR, I can just do that, and then just go straight into that pair. So yeah, that's really nice. There's not really not much to say about it. And there's a few options here, and I think what I'd go for is this pair, because it's just 3 moves. So just rotate an S, R prime, S prime. Just solve it like that. And then I just go into this pair, which is just pretty regular stuff. And then I just got this F2 gen F prime pair, which I'd do like that. Then U, P shape, and G perm.